didn't think I'd start today meeting bassoonists. None of that you'd know from this. BBC bassoonist. Okay, and we're recording. And yeah, okay. So, how many times have you walked past here?
Never.
Never. Okay, it's not very obvious. It's off Hudson's Field.
Mm-hmm.
What do you understand from this plaque? Let's go through it. This stone, erected by the Corporation of New Sarum.
Yeah.
And that tell you anything so far? Who's the corporation? Who cares?
Who knows? Yeah.
Commemorates that near this spot, beneath the spreading branches of an elm tree, gone. So far we're not
getting very far. No.
Members of Parliament for the borough of Old Sarum.
Okay.
We're in Old Sarum
Well,
just
Old
over
Sarum,
there.
yeah.
Were in former times elected, most notable of whom was William Pitt. We've heard of William Pitt.
But which William Pitt?
Younger or older? Good question. All people know about William Pitt is there were two
of them.
And we don't know which one.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this will help. Afterwards, Earl of Chatham.
Who's he?
No, that doesn't help. Then there's a bunch of Latin.
Don't understand.
Which not even translated. To
No.
forge those links of empire which now bind our fellow citizens beyond the seas in affection to the mother country. What are you talking about? I don't even know. Is that even a translation of that?
No,
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
No.
No.
Okay, so really, the only thing so far is this
empire.
stone. We can tell it's a stone, and William Pitt, who we heard of, but we don't know which one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. Wherefore, let this place be forever enshrined in the hearts of our countrymen. Okay, but we still haven't told us why.
But why? Yeah.
It was restored and a new elm tree planted by Salisbury MP Robert Key on the 7th of June 2000, following collaboration between the English Heritage Ordnance Survey, Salisbury District Council and Wiltshire Wildlife Trust.
Okay, so it's obviously quite important because of who are involved.
But who cares?
Why?
Who cares and why?
So it's obviously okay.
This is a lovely old stone.
That's fantastic.
It's a great memorial. This is probably the most rubbish plaque it's imaginable. It tells you absolutely nothing of what's actually a really important and interesting story.
I don't know the story at all. So
I remember when I was studying A-level history, talk about rotten boroughs.
okay.
And Old Sarum was a classic example of rotten borough. And this was the process of democracy had got so antiquated by the late 1700s that you would literally be, the electorate would be an old man and a dog. And I think in the case of Old Sarum, it literally was a man and a dog.
Okay.
So it was not representative. As the Industrial Revolution happened and social mobility happened and people moved from the farm to the factories and wanted more representation and all this, social pressure was building. It exploded in France in the form of a revolution. Meanwhile, what were we doing in Britain? We were having rotten boroughs and the pressure was building. It was really important. This was the difference between Britain and the guillotine.
So we didn't even pretend that they were being elected.
But pressure grew, and eventually, I think it was 1830, there was a Reform Act which put an end to rotten boroughs.
Okay.
Which is kind of interesting.
It's really, yeah.
None of which you know from this.
No.
And that's just what I can remember. I'm sure there's people in the Salisbury History Society or whatever who could give a far better account than this. So let's do something about it. What? I don't know.
Don't know. We'll start off by putting the dates of William
Some
Pitt.
dates. There's no dates here. Exactly. Good point.
Just his birth and death date would be useful.
Then we could at least guess if he was
Which
older
one
or
it
younger.
was.
I mean, why we'd have to guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. Why don't we have a competition for an alternative plaque? All right, you've got the same space, same number of words, same font size. So we'll count it up and we'll put it out, and then let's see if we can come up with a better one. And then we can just do some guerrilla stuff and stick it on here as a public service, or below it even.
Or below.
Yeah, we don't even have to vandalise this.
And then do a vote on which one people would.
Do you want to understand what we're doing? Do you know anything about history?
Well, I know about the William Pitt.
Come in here and tell us about it.
Because I was saying
We're recording this, by the way, if it bothers you. It'll just go on a local Facebook group.
You know, William Pitt was the.
But which one?
In that house down.
What? Come here and tell us about it. Okay.
He lived in that house down on Stratford Road.
Really?